And all these people just think they're so cool. They just so cool. And did those badges all say, and I will use that term, did those badges all allow you to access any part of the courthouse, or were there certain places that you could not access? That I don't think there was anything in that courthouse that you couldn't access. Like I could go, I had access to certain, like I could go through the judge's entrance on the side to get to the main lobby, and to circuit court clerk Jimmy Craft's secretary. It allowed me to get to her office and the jury room upstairs, and that was it for my badge. I had a key for, I'm going to say, most of the building. There was some rooms that it didn't work. Okay, and what about Judge Mullins's chambers? Would the badge that you have allow you to access Judge Mullins's chambers? No. Was that because of the way that your badge was programmed, or was that because of the way that the building was set up, for a lack of a better word? His chambers didn't have a badge. It used a key, and I didn't have a key to it. When you say key, you are talking about a good old-fashioned metal key? Yeah. And are they talking about that same chambers where he got shot? Or are they talking about the other chambers that has been mentioned several times? There's a whole other room that has a like a keypad that I heard. Um, it supposedly had um a wooden table or a big wooden desk, and it looked much more like a judge's chambers. That room where we see him get shot, he has a cheap old desk. There ain't hardly nothing in it. He's got that quilt behind him. It just looks more like a room that you would take somebody to set up a plea bargain or something. It sure doesn't look like a judge's chambers. Not to me. And we've heard many times, um, one of the women who said Ben did what he did swears up and down that that is not the room she was art in. Says it was a different room altogether. But who knows? Who knows? All right. When you say key, are you talking about a good old fashioned metal key? Yeah. And you didn't have a key to Judge Mullins' chambers, did you say? Look, it's 8:08. They just now opening. So chill out. Get you some pants on and stuff. Do you know whether Ben Fields had a key to Judge Mullins' chambers? I don't know. Why would Judge Mullins' chambers have a good old-fashioned key when the rest of the courthouse had these electronic badges? There was only a few doors that had electronic badges. Not every room. Not every room. Not every other room had the electronic badges. My question is why? I have no idea. Okay, so if you were going to be in Judge Mullins's chambers, for example, you would have to be there because someone with a key let you in. Is that correct? Yeah. Do you know who would have had keys back between 21 and 22? No, I had no clue who had a key to it. I know that Judge Mullins had a key to it, and that was all that I knew. I know you said that you had reviewed some of the messages between yourself and Ben, some of those Facebook messages. It is true, isn't it, that you and your coworkers at the Letcher County Sheriff's Office, you guys corresponded via Facebook Messenger a lot back in 21 and into 22, correct? Yes. And specifically you and Ben. Would it be fair to say that you two corresponded with each other more than you corresponded with any other coworkers? Yeah, that's fair to say. And there was a special message thread, I guess, in yourself, Ben Fields, and Mickey Steins, correct? Yes, I believe so. Why was there a special message thread that included only yourself, Ben Fields, and Mickey Steins? I think Mickey messaged me and Ben one day simultaneously, and he just put it in one message, thanking us for helping out with something. I can't remember if it was just, I can't remember what it was. If it was staying late or something, but he thanked us for working hard for him. I think that is just, I think that's what started it. And we just kept talking in it. Okay. And there is a lot of sort of joking around and different memes and sort forth shared amongst the three of you all. Correct? Yeah. During that time period, did you consider Ben Fields a close friend? Yes. Did you know that in 2020 and 21 that Ben Fields was messing around with women on home incarceration? No, I did not. Did you ever suspect that he might be messing around with women on home incarceration? No, not at all. Did Ben Fields ever tell you about having sexual contact with anyone, any women who were not his wife? No, not at all. And I would have liked to have asked Eccles, was he there? Was he working in the jail when Ben and Angie were pussyfooting around in the jail when she was married to somebody else? I wonder if he knew that Ben was sleeping with Angie upstairs in the bathroom after work in the courthouse. Did he know that? That would have been a great question, don't you think? To ask him if he knew about Ben breaking the rules and Angie. In 2020 and 21, did you know who Brianna Cornett was? Yeah, I knew. I knew she was. They've just missed the whole word who. And how did you know who she was? I believe me and her went to school together, and she was frequent at the Letcher County Jail, I guess. Okay, what about Jennifer Hill? Did you know the name Jennifer Hill during 2020 and 21 time period? I knew the name, but I don't really recall anything. I'm pretty sure that she had been in jail a few times, is how that I know the name. But I never did deal with the women when I worked at the jail. Why not? It was always the female guards that did that. Yeah. And one of those female guards that was Angie Fields, Ben Fields' wife, correct? Yeah, yeah. What about Sabrina Adkins? Did you know her? Did you ever meet her or know her name during 21 into 22? I guess I knew her from when that I worked at the jail. She would come to the jail a few times. She would come to the jail a few times, like she was coming for dinner or something.